Hello, welcome to the Real Internet Come Forth YouTube channel. My name is Antoinette Smith and I am your author. Remember to get your books, get your books, get your books, people. Read along with me or read ahead of me. Send me your questions, your comments, or concerns. This will be our Meet the Author Sessions live for the year of 2021. I will not be going on tour at all this year, y'all, because I'm working on a lot of different things. Okay, so remember, each book comes with its own bookmark. We are in a new book, people. Volume 5 and 6. Each book comes with its own bookmark. Each book comes with the loyalty card. The Real Internet Come Forth is 9 volumes, 4 separate books. You buy the first 3 books, I will give you the 4th book free, which is volume 7, 8, and 9. I will send you a signed copy. Let me know you have proof that you have the other books, and I will send it to you. Behind the Scene book series has 5 books. If you buy the first 4 books, I will give you the 5th book free. Let me know that you have proof. Send me proof that you have the book, and I will send you volume 5, the signed copy with the bookmarks. Remember that they come in paperback and digital version. They're sold on all platforms. So thank you for your continuous support. Thank you for continuing to watch these videos. Share them, share them, share them, okay? So we are still in the Real Internet Come Forth, volume number 5. And we're going to read from chapter 3 today. We're going to read from chapter 3, and it is titled Tug of War, Spirit versus the Flesh, April through July 2003. All right. And it say, I have been back in Mississippi a month now, and the fights all around me. I've called it a tug of war, my spirit versus my flesh. And this is why. I went to church every first Sunday and third, and Bible study every Wednesday to strengthen my faith again. It's very weak at the moment, but it's all I have. I was detoxing off major drugs so that I still experience withdrawals from the cocaine, alcohol, and pills. I smoke weed and Newport cigarettes. I got to hang on to something or I'm going to lose it. My nerves were shot. My attitude was a mess. And everything got on my nerves because they expected me to be the same Tukey that I was down here 7 years ago. And I was so far from that girl, it wasn't real. They don't have a clue the last 7 years has been pure hell for me. But God somehow saw fit to keep me here against my own will, of course. Because to be truthful, I'd rather be dead than to live this mess called life. I knew God was just honoring my grandmother's, my father's, my aunts, my children's prayer for keeping me here. But I truly didn't have the strength to live or fight anymore. I was tired. I was tired of drugs. And to make matters worse, now I'm a fugitive on the run with 5 children. That's right, 5, with no concept of how I was going to make it. If God didn't help me, I wouldn't be helped. Now, I believe this is part of his plan because he saw fit to provide the finances for me to get here to Mississippi back home. He also had closed doors for me to ever return to Illinois again. Because if I return, I will be going to prison for some years and my children will be taken from me. So I had no choice but to seek him and to learn a new way of life. I didn't know anything about Mississippi, but it was a place of peace for my father and me from a life of Illinois, which our visits here was short and sweet. Now I was going to be here permanent. That concept in itself was scary because I never stayed anywhere 11 months. That was the max. So my mind was turmoil thinking this would be the only place I would live for the rest of my life. I was not the friendliest woman in the world because I didn't trust anyone. I hated nosy people and I had a temper to fight and cuss you out at any given moment. Wait a minute. And if you mess with my children, I'm for sure to go third world on you. So God had to do some major changes to make me and my life on the top of my bad mindset concerning life and the reality of my life. My children were fighting me on every turn. We miss our daddy. We miss Grant. When are we going home? Where are we at? Who are these people? We don't like this food. And the list goes on and on and on. I had to explain to them, to the best that I know how, that this is where we had to be for this time. My son was rebelling. My daughter was shut down. My other daughter plotting to escape and counting down the years for her to leave. My baby confused and didn't have a clue. And my other daughter just lost. So we are a mess. But I said to my children, y'all please trust me. As long as we together, we will make it. I had to leave Illinois, and they had gonna take if I had to leave Illinois, or they were gonna take y'all from me and send me to prison. I knew I wasn't lived. I knew I hadn't lived a good life for y'all, but I was gonna sit. Wait a minute. But I was not gonna sit and let them take y'all or take me to prison. So I'm gonna make us a new life here, and I'm going to get a job and get us a house and a car, and we will be fine. We will start going places. Y'all can meet new friends, and it will be okay. Now I was giving my children my word, because this is all I could do. And I really was praying for God to bless us and me and to do all I promised them. On top of it, my hormones were off the change. My body is in total disarray. I began to create a new life, and I was going to work with what I had. I didn't know anything about the people here, how things work down here, but I was going to learn quick. So first things first, I went to get my 3 children in school. I had their transfers. My baby boy I signed up for preschool because he wasn't going in Illinois. So my son and my baby girl attended the same school, which was about 45 minutes from my house. And said to my homeboy who was driving me, forget how far Enterprise School is from Weston, but I got them to enroll. I signed up my baby for Lindsay Preschool in Brookhaven, and I thank God they had an opening. He will be starting tomorrow. My 2 oldest girls will be here in the beginning of June when school got out in Illinois. I miss my baby. So after school registration, I went to sign up for food stamps. This is the time I had to go through child support to get food stamps and to work the TANF program. So they took my application, and they said they'll send me a letter. I said cool, no problem. And I left there, headed back to Weston, and it's been a long day. So I am going to stop right there. You have to get the book and finish to see what happens. Remember, we are in the Real Internet Comfort, Volume 5, Years of Isolation, age 27 to 30. And I don't have any questions again this week. Y'all need to send me some questions. So maybe next week we'll have some questions. Okay. And remember, until we meet again, God gets the glory and I tell the story. Goodbye.